Hello, thank you everyone for joining us. I am so excited to be with you to share a little bit about the Call It Closed opportunity. I am Chad Osborne, the president and the founder of Call It Closed International Realty. And I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to value your time and to cover a lot of information in a short period of time. But here we go, right? A lot of things are changing in our world. Everybody knows that. This slide was created way before COVID, and things were already changing. A lot of stores going out of business. You know, Amazon changing the way that we buy things, right? You know, at my house, it's like Christmas. Every time the doorbell rings, we run out to see what came in the Amazon box, right? And man, that has changed the way so much has happened in our world. Companies like Sears have been around 100 years, and now all of a sudden they're gone because consumers are changing the way that they buy things, right? They love to get those orders, and their revenues have just gone through the roof. And since COVID, I can only imagine what their revenues are going to be for 2020 when they release those numbers. But you know, it's starting to bleed over into some other industries now, and real estate is no exception. There are companies out there now doing more virtual real estate. You don't need the brick and mortar anymore. Agents are starting to see that they don't need the office space. We can still get together and have a great time, and have the community aspect of that, but we don't need to sit in the office. Leads don't come in that way anymore, right? Floor time is not of any value anymore. So we need to be getting out there, getting amongst the consumers, and that's how we sell more real estate. So companies like EXP have taken lots of agents away from the more traditional companies like the Remaxes, the Keller Williams, Century 21, Caldwell Banker, you name it, right? Because agents are not wanting to pay those higher splits or those higher fees. They're just wanting to get the value for what they're paying into their brokers. Companies like Zillow have changed the way our agents do business. They changed the way that we get our leads and generate business for ourselves. Zillow is now a broker across the whole country. We're directly competing now with Zillow agents in many markets across the country. And pretty soon we're going to be competing with Amazon as well. Not looking forward to that, but I know that our agents are going to still be able to survive and to thrive against any competition. And there's a couple reasons for that. But we believe that it's time for another change, for a revolution in real estate. Thomas Edison famously said, if there's a way to do something better, find it. And, I'm a little biased, right? But I believe Call It Closed has found a better way to do this thing. And we're starting to get some outside recognition. And, that's super humbling to me. I'm very honored by that. We were recently announced as one of the top companies in real estate. The name of the award actually was Excellence in Real Estate and Construction. We got that award just in the month of June, just a few weeks ago in 2021. From the World Real Estate and Construction Forum out there in Las Vegas. And also another data company called Grojo actually has named us the fastest growing company in Orlando. Now, our corporate office was based in Orlando at the time that study was done, but that's not real estate companies. That is any company. We were the fastest growing company in Orlando last year, number 13 in the state of Florida. And, that just shows you that something is happening at Call It Closed. There's a buzz. Things are really starting to, to pick up. Agents are getting excited. So just a little bit about myself and my wife. We have been in real estate for quite a long time now, over 36 years combined. We've done hundreds and hundreds of transactions ourselves. We've been involved now through our brokerages with over 3,000 transaction sides. We're former Remax owners. I don't tell you that to brag, but strictly to let you know that we have been in the business a long time. Now we're still learning, and we know that. We don't think we know it all or that we've arrived, but we do have a great deal of information that we can share with our agents to help them grow. And we know what agents need in order to survive, because we've been top producers and we've been brokers. We've seen it from both sides. And again, we're getting some third-party recognition. When I'm doing this presentation, I don't even like to show these slides, but I am humbled by this. I was named at that same World Real Estate Construction and Construction Forum. I was actually named one of the top 100 leaders in real estate and construction. And, again, that just means that we're doing something right. People are nominating us for these types of awards, and it's just super exciting. Our mission statement is a little different from most of the traditional companies out there, not just real estate companies, but any company, right? Most of them are CEO at the top and, some middle management. And then maybe you work your way down and finally you get to the sales team or the boots on the ground. And, my wife and I, we feel like that's not the right mentality. We feel like we need to lead from the bottom. We feel like if we give you a firm foundation, if we give you a strong root system, then and teach you and coach you, you're going to actually be able to thrive. You're going to be able to grow your real estate business. And that's what our mission is. It's all about helping you sell more real estate at Call It Closed. Now, as I said, this is starting to expand. We are growing very, very quickly now across the country. We are a national brand, soon to be international. We are already live, licensed in 13 states. We have Virginia and Kansas opening very soon, and I've already completed the corporate paperwork to open Arizona, just waiting on some brokerage things there. So very soon we are going to be in 14, 15, 16 states. And, why is that important to you as an agent? Well, number one, because you want to be part of something that's growing, right? We're going in the right direction and we're going there very quickly. But also, how many know there's a lot of people moving from some of these states, right? They're moving out of California at record numbers, moving into Texas, moving into North Carolina, moving into Florida, right? And that's happening from other states as well. How does that help you? Because if we're a national company, you can get those referrals, right? And so that's important. It, again, is a way for you to increase your business. Now, our brand and our logo are nationally trademarked. We do have some separate branding that we use for our luxury team. You can, utilize that special branding typically on a listing over a certain price point, depending on your market. But differentiate yourself, set yourself apart as a luxury specialist and get those high-end listings, $1 million plus listings, and, specialize in that if you want to do that. We also have a commercial division. Our commercial division is growing very quickly. We just hired a new vice president over our commercial division, a great guy that has just an enormous amount of experience, and he is helping our commercial agents. Super excited about what's happening there. So why Call It Closed, right? What makes us different? Well, the first thing is we are a true 100% commission company. Now, I know there's a lot of 100% commission companies out there, right? What makes us different? Well, I'm going to tell you that over the next few minutes. But one of the big things is we're 100% commission plus, meaning we give you an opportunity to actually make way more than just your commissions. We do that through several different things. We have our Call It Closed success system. We have live training, online and on-demand training where you can go on and watch videos and all that type of thing at any time. We have an in-house transaction coordinator available to you if you choose to use them. And leads, of course, leads are super important, right, to grow your real estate business. So we are a cloud-based brokerage. We're not brick and mortar. What does that mean? Well, it means that we are able to give you more tools, more systems, or better tools and better systems than most of the other companies out there, and certainly better than the other 100% companies out there, because we're doing it on a national scale. So systems like Chime, right? Chime is a powerful lead generation CRM system. It is probably the best system on the market for real estate agents today. You get a custom IDX website. You get a very mobile friendly search so that your clients can, use your app to go search properties instead of Zillow. Great tools like open house registration. Everything goes right into your CRM. Of course, it's got just an incredible database, smart campaigns, drip campaigns, all of those types of things that you are familiar with in a CRM system, but with AI capability. It comes with an AI chatbot and just a powerful tool to help you, again, sell more real estate and generate more leads through your own website and through your own tools. App Files is what makes us mobile. This company is growing with us across the country. And in whatever state you are in, your state mandated forms will be in the system. You go in there, you fill out the contract, you send it for e-signature. The client can sign it right there on your phone or a tablet with their finger, and you can get that offer submitted. Hey, in a market like this, you might want to show the house and write the contract in the driveway and then send it out, right? So that the listing agent has it in the next few minutes to make your offer competitive with all of the other offers that they're probably going to be receiving. Anywhere you have internet access, you have access to your files at any time. Your broker has access to your files at any time so that he can help you sign a listing agreement, do whatever needs to be done. And it's all in a one-stop place, super, super easy to use. And that's really the key, right? For agents to be able to use things like Chime and app files, they have to be easy to use. We are also partnered with a great company called Real Marketing. Now we teach you all about PPC and all about, Facebook ads and all about Instagram ads and all of the things that you need to do, because you have to be online, right? In today's generation, you simply have to be. You got to connect with the millennials. You got to get your name and your branding out there, your own personal branding out there. But the top 1% of GCI earners in the country still do business in a 2 to 5 mile radius of their home. Well, what does that mean? It means they're the dominating agent in a particular community. And one of the ways you can do that is to get back to some of the old school techniques of real estate, the farming, the community marketing. Go to your, PTA meetings, go to the local basketball and football games, sit at the local Starbucks or coffee shop with your laptop out and your real estate books out so people know that you sell real estate, or get involved with Real Marketing. Do some great newsletters, some great market reports, send these out to a particular community. These guys do all of the work for you. They create all of the product. All you tell them is where you want to do it at. They put it all together. They put all the pictures, they send it out, the postage, everything is included. We're talking about maybe $1.50 to $1.75 per piece mailed out. And I can tell you that the results are phenomenal. It's such a high quality piece. Our agents all over the country are seeing just incredible ROI on this. Return on their investment. They're able to get listings like crazy. I'll just give you a couple of examples. One of our agents in the Charlotte market has been doing this now in 2 communities. We started in one community and he did it for 3 months. He just added the second community now for a couple more months. He's gotten 6 listings already from this. And I can tell you that the commission from one of those listings would have paid for that mailer for about 3 years. So just an incredible opportunity, again, for you to get your name out there and build your branding. Some of the other tools that we give you, Basecamp is our back office system. This is where our agents get together and collaborate and network. You can ask your broker questions here. Of course, you can also reach your broker anytime, by the way, via text, via email, via phone call. We still do old-fashioned phone calls around here, but you can also get on Basecamp and ask any questions that you may have. You'll find typically that 2 or 3 agents will get on and answer your question before anybody else even has a chance to. But you also get your logos there, your business card templates there. You get all the training there. So you can watch hundreds of hours of video and the contract training and whatever you want to do, it's all in there. Maybe you just want to watch a 5-minute video on app files. You can do that all in Basecamp. We have private group pages, of course, in Facebook, like everybody does. We are using Zoom, of course, as we are right this moment. It's a powerful tool for getting the message out there, and for you even to work with clients who maybe, are still uncomfortable doing an in-person presentation for a property or something like that. We're partnered with a couple companies for warm leads. Now, OpCity is a national company. They are actually owned by Realtor.com. They pay for leads up front, and then they pass them on to the agent on a warm transfer. And if they close, only if they close, you pay them a 35% referral fee at the end. We don't get any of that because, remember, we're a 100% commission company, but you pay OpCity a referral fee. That's so you don't have to pay for the leads up front. Prime Street does the same thing, but they are in limited markets right now. They are in Orlando, Charlotte, Atlanta, Washington, D.C., and a couple of the other markets that we are in at Call It Closed, but they're not everywhere yet. But if you're in a market where they are, use them. They're a great, great lead source. One of the things that I wanted to make sure our platform had was just an incredible healthcare partnership. The National Association of Realtors says, I believe it's 12% of real estate agents have healthcare. Gosh, that's just unacceptable. And I felt like we needed to be able to provide a great solution. So we partnered with Clearwater Benefits. This is, of course, a third-party company, but they can save you thousands of dollars a year on your healthcare premiums. It comes with free teledoc services, the 24/7, virtual doctor visits. You can get anything from basic hospitalization all the way up to full PPO with medical, with the dental, vision, you name it. You can get it with Clearwater. We can put you in touch with one of their representatives to tell you all about that. So that's the first part of the presentation. And everybody wants to know, right? Well, you're giving me a lot of tools. You're giving me a lot of systems. What is all this going to cost? Hey, that's one of the best parts about Call It Closed. Because we do this on a national scale, we're able to offer you these systems at an incredible plan, an incredible price. To give you some perspective, Chime alone is normally $500 a month for an agent. App Files, over $100 a month. Basecamp, $100 a month. If you add up all these systems, it's about $1,000 a month that you would have to pay as an individual agent if you went out and got these systems. But we're giving you all of these tools at Call It Closed for $99 a month, plus a once-a-year technology fee of $255. We normally will take that out of your first commission, or you can pay it when you first sign up. It's up to you. We have a one-time setup fee of $149, but that includes your first month. So really, it's $50 to get started at Call It Closed. That gets you your website up and running. That gets you your Chime. It gets you app files. It gets you everything you need to sell real estate with Call It Closed. We have a residential transaction fee of $299. So that means on every sale, there's a transaction fee generated to Call It Closed of $299. Now, we teach you to pass that on to the customer. In most states, that is very customary now. I can tell you it's a lot like a car doc prep fee, right? If you go to a car dealer and buy a car right now, you're going to pay a doc prep fee, typically much higher than $299. In fact, I paid one the other day for $799. That's to buy a car, but you can buy a house for a $299 fee. This is we give you a great disclosure. It goes right on their closing costs. They understand it up front. And so there's no surprises when they get their closing statement right. They're going to pay the $299 for you. Of course, as an agent, you can always pay that for the customer if you want to. But again, we teach you how to have the customer pay it because we want you to keep 100% of your commissions. And that's why we don't charge any other junk fees, what I call junk fees, right? No E&O fee, no broker review fee, no franchise fees because we're not franchised. We're corporate owned, debt-free company across the whole country. By the way, the transaction fee on a rental is only $59. And if you do a commercial deal, it's $399. So the transaction fees are how obviously Call It Closed gets paid. However, we turn that money back around and give you an opportunity to actually earn some residual income or revenue share. It's not profit share, it is revenue share, meaning it comes right off the top line from Call It Closed. So that is the plus part as we start talking about the Call It Closed residual compensation plan. We've got stock coming very soon, equity programs where you can buy in and have stock ownership. We've got really just a lot of different things that are coming very soon. Our company is only 2 years old. So lots of things are being added right now as the company continues to grow. But one of the key things about what I'm about to show you is this is with some vesting requirements, willable, sellable, and transferable. This is like a side business, guys, within your Call It Closed real estate business. Now, we want you to focus on real estate. That's what we teach you. That's what we help you do. We want you to sell as much real estate as possible because if you do that, we make more money, right? We're a transaction-based company, so it only makes sense. We want to help you do that. But along the way, if you choose to, and there is never any pressure to do it, there's never any quotas you have to meet. But if you choose to introduce other associates, other people, other agents to Call It Closed and they join the company, then from that day forward, every time they have a closing, you are going to get paid. But we don't stop just at the people that you bring into the business because we know that you only know so many agents, right? But those agents know agents. And then those agents know agents. And so what we've built is a 7-tiered compensation plan. Now, it's $299, right? The transaction fee. Remember, we're taking our money, the company dollar. We're not taking a split from you to do this. We're not taking any other fees from you to do this. We're using our money, the company money, the $299, and we're breaking that up and paying it out over 7 levels for you bringing agents into the company. And there's some qualifications for you to reach the different levels, but they're very easy for you to reach. Now, why do we do that? How do we make money, right? Well, I promise you, we didn't get into this not to make money, right? And so we do. But most of the $299 is paid back out to the field, so to speak. We want to reward our agents for helping us build the company. And that's why we're growing so fast. So as an agent, as you continue to sponsor people into the company, and then those people sponsor other people, I can tell you that it's kind of like building a brokerage within a brokerage or a team within a brokerage, but you don't have the responsibility for any of those agents. You don't have to provide them leads or, manage them like a typical team leader does. All you're doing is introducing them to Call It Closed, and we take over from there. You don't have to even recruit them. We do everything pretty much for you. Send them to a presentation, send them to the website, put them on the phone with one of our talent acquisition director, and we will get them into Call It Closed, and then you get paid every time they have a closing. So I know what you're thinking, right? $299, yeah, not a lot of money to go around. And you're right, it's not. But there's this thing called math, and it's very, very powerful as it starts to multiply out. So this is just a quick illustration, right? We know that things never work the way that, that they do in these little charts. But in a perfect world, if you just sponsored 3 agents into the company, and each one of those 3 got 3, and each one of those 3 got 3, on your level 3, excuse me, you probably don't know these 27 agents. You may have met some of the ones on your level 2, but you probably don't know any of the ones on level 3. They've been brought into the company by somebody else, but you are getting paid every time those agents have a closing. So in this scenario, we're using very, very conservative numbers. We're using 1 transaction closed per agent per month. Now, the National Association of Realtors says that's the average. We know some agents only do 1 every 6 months, right? But most agents do at least 1 a month. A lot of agents right now are doing 3, 4, 5 a month or more. So again, this is a very conservative chart, but we just want you to see the potential of this Call It Closed residual compensation plan. So on level 3, 27 agents, everybody has a closing that month. You could potentially get an extra $915 that month. Now, that's not a ton of money, right? But it could change some things for you. Maybe it pays a car payment and some insurance. Maybe it pays a school loan bill or something like that, or sends one of your kids to school. But what if you did this? What if you took the $915 a month and put that back into your own business? What if you invested that back into yourself? Maybe in PPC ads, like we talked about, or a pay-per-click, or Facebook ads, or maybe one of those real marketing campaigns that we talked about. How many more houses could you sell by pumping that $900 a month back into your business? And it's free money to you. So it's a no-brainer really to, invite other people to Call It Closed. Hopefully you like the company, you like the leadership, you think it's a good deal, or you wouldn't have joined yourself. So be proud of it, tell other agents about it, and the potential is really unlimited for you to earn residual income. If you follow this chart on down to the bottom, I mean, these numbers can get really, really almost ridiculous to comprehend, but these are real numbers. So that's $97,000 a month in potential residual income, not a year. Some agents don't even make that much money in a year, but the potential with this platform is you can make that much a month in residual income, revenue share. Right? What does that do for you? Well, it probably retires your spouse, or maybe retires you one day, right? So that you don't have to keep selling real estate when you're 80. But this is a perfect world scenario, right? Never works as in a perfect world, right? So let's say it only works at 50%. That's still $48,000 a month. What if it only worked at 10%? Guys, at 10%, that's over $100,000 a year in residual income. That's pretty incredible. And really for most people, that's life-changing money. So why do we give this money away? Again, it is the way we grow the company. We want you to be rewarded for bringing other agents to Call It Closed. And so that's why we do it. All right, almost done. Again, I value your time. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, but I just want to close out with this plus part, right? As I said, the residual compensation plan is the biggest part, because above and beyond your 100% commission, you can get paid. But we've got some other great opportunities for you as Call It Closed agents. First, Call It Closed title. Now, this is a national title company. Right now, we are open in North Carolina. We're about to open South Carolina, and we plan to continue to expand this across the country, just like the real estate company. Now, how does that help you? Well, you can choose to participate in a program. We'll tell you about that in a separate presentation. But if you do, even if you're in Texas, you could conceivably be getting paid on closings in North Carolina. Pretty exciting. We also have a third-party company that we partnered with called United Financial Freedom. Now, these guys that we work with there are field partners. They are just outstanding guys, but they will teach you how to pay your mortgage off in 5 to 7 years and literally save thousands of dollars in interest. So think about this. Your buyer just signed that 30-year mortgage, right? They just bought the house. Now you can be the hero and say, hey, Mr. Buyer, what if I taught you how to pay that thing off in 5 to 7 years? Well, they're going to love you because they're saving all that money in interest. But also, what else are they going to do? They're probably going to buy another house from you, right? Maybe an investment property, something else, another way for you to sell more real estate. Call It Closed Mortgage. I'm so excited about this. This is brand new. We are just about to roll this out. We're about to open this in Florida, but again, with the purpose and the plan of driving it nationwide, and our agents will be given an opportunity to participate in that so that you could get paid on the mortgage. And then finally, another third-party company, ACN. These guys have been around for over 25 years. They are the leading direct seller of telecommunication services across the entire country. What's one of the first questions that you get asked as an agent, right? Representing the buyer typically, when they close, they want to know who's the electric company, who's the gas company, who's the high-speed internet company, where do I get my TV? This is a one-stop shop, a single website that you can send those clients to, and they can sign up for all of those services with all of the same companies that they would get anyway, right? AT&T, Verizon, Dish Network, DirecTV, you name it. But because they go through your website as an agent, you get paid. You get paid not only for a bonus for when they sign up for those services, but you get paid a percentage of their bill forever, as long as they're paying that bill, as long as they live in that house. So pretty incredible. Let's recap. At Call It Closed, you get paid on the real estate 100%. You could conceivably get paid on the title. You might get paid on the mortgage. You could get paid by referring a great platform to teach them how to pay the debt off earlier. And you could potentially be getting paid by showing them which electric company to use, or which TV service to sign up for, which home security system to get. That's 5 ways you could get paid on a single transaction in Call It Closed. And I think that's pretty incredible. I don't know of another real estate company out there that offers that type of opportunity. So this is the last slide. And I always finish with this one on purpose because, throughout the rest of this presentation, we talk a lot about money, and money's important, right? That's why you're in the business. You want to support your family. You want to grow your business, and we honor that and respect that, and we will help you do it. But it's also about giving back. How much can you give to your community? How much can you give to your church? At Call It Closed, we are a faith, family, and then finance company. In other words, business is at the bottom of that, right? There's lots of things that are more important, but as you grow your business, you're able to give back and, use some of that money for good. And we encourage you to do that. I hope you've seen something here that caught your eye, or, you saw some value in what we're offering. JoinCallItClosed.com is our website to give you even more information. If you want to go back and watch the presentation again, you can do that there. Obviously, you can always give us a call. Our number is 833-CIC-7007. That's 833-242-7007. Just push option 2. That'll get you to our Director of Talent Acquisition, Allie Kidman. Email us, careers@callitclosed.com. So lots of different ways for you to find out more if you have any questions after this presentation. Again, thank you so much for your time. I truly, truly appreciate it, and hope you have a very blessed evening. Thanks so much.